All right, hello, welcome to your brief Saturday night weather update. We started off with clouds today, and then it did eventually get mostly sunny by the afternoon. Much cooler than it has been, obviously staying cool with those north to northeast winds. Looking at the temperatures right now, it's pretty chilly across the area. Temperatures generally in the low 40s and upper 30s in certain areas where there is radiational cooling. We got 37 in Carl Place, 43 at Islip, and let's see what we're at West Hampton. We're down to like 36 degrees at West Hampton right there. So 43 at Islip, and we'll show you what the day was like today. Of course, they already look at Islip. We go earlier on, and you can see we did have clouds, but they did eventually scatter out by later on in the afternoon. Temperatures only got to near 60 degrees, it looks like, and we'll go in over our highs and lows next. So let's go ahead and look at that. Obviously, we have dry air in place, clear skies, light winds, radiational cooling is probably going to happen. That's why we have some of these frost and freeze warnings around. Surprisingly not for Long Island, but interesting. And this is kind of interesting here. This station is actually at the top of the Stony Brook Hospital. That's where it's reading 52. You could see nearer to the surface where there's radiational cooling, it's down to 36. That's pretty interesting right there. So let's go look at our lows first of all this morning and see what we got down to. And it looks like 34 in West Hampton. So a lot of upper 30s, 39 at Islip, even 37 in Carl Place. So it cooled off, except in the city where it was in the mid-40s. Looking at the other area, which sees a lot of radiational cooling. Also the New Jersey Pinelands, upper 30s as well. Looking at our highs for the day. Let's go to our highs next. And we see we got to around the 60-degree mark, so close to average today, close to normal highs for the day, around 60 on Long Island. And looking at New Jersey, probably similar temperatures. Yep, upper 50s to around 60s. So that's just about normal for this time of year. So let's take a look at the models, and we are just going to look briefly at the weather through tomorrow. We'll have a much more detailed weather update for you tomorrow night, but you see we stay dry, and right now, like I said, it still looks like Halloween should be okay. So let's go to the latest HRRR model that we have available, and you'll see we should be okay. Obviously dry tomorrow, and then Halloween, it looks like most Halloween right now looks like it's going to be on the dry side, which is good for those people who want to go out there and trick-or-treat, of course, and hopefully maybe somebody will be going as Hochul and Cuomo. That would be a good couple right there. So here we go. Dry air in place, east winds, and then they become more northerly throughout the day. We saw that today as well. So dry air remains in place, but we don't start seeing things moisten up and they moisten up a little bit when we get to Halloween, but not Monday, but not really all that much, which is why it's going to stay dry as far as the precipitation goes. So looking at the temperatures tonight, I think we're going to have similar lows, probably a little colder than last night, probably mid-30s, maybe even some below freezing numbers in the Pine Barrens. For tomorrow, we'll rebound up to the lower 60s tomorrow. So maybe a little bit warmer than today. We should hopefully have a little more sun, but there may be some more high clouds. We'll talk about that. And then it won't be as cool tomorrow night, and then probably even a little bit warmer on Monday with maybe mid-60s in place. So let's go look at our, we have that high pressure obviously overhead. So let's go look at the skies and our cloud model here. And we have the 0Z cloud model in, which is good. So this is the RGEM, and it looks like it's going to stay. The RGEM says it's going to be clear tomorrow, and it should be a very nice day. That's what the RGEM thinks, and then we'll deal with more of those clouds on Monday. But obviously, different models have different opinions. If we look at the FV3 high-res, which this is the GFS high-resolution model, you'll see it wants to roll those high clouds in really quickly, probably around, these are high, maybe a little low clouds, too, in the morning, maybe like we had. Those clouds are from, again, these clouds here that we saw in the morning were actually moisture from the storm offshore that got pushed to the south later by the afternoon. But you'll see it has some more upland. These would be high-level clouds, probably, if we look at the middle cloud fraction. Yeah, they're not there, so it's high. Yep. So that would be high clouds. So we have different opinions on the models. NAM, another model we could use, seems to have us starting off with maybe some fog, perhaps, if it radiates to that point. But then it has it burning off, and then has clearer skies. You'll see the clouds just off to the south. And the Jersey Shore did not really get any mostly sunny skies because of that as well, because of that northeast wind. That's usually what happens. So different models have different opinions on what the sky is going to be like tomorrow. But I still think there'll be more sun, but we could see more in the way of those high clouds. But there will be more sun and not as much of these low clouds that we had to deal with today. You see the low clouds there kind of drifting over New Jersey. It's going to continue to be a problem for them. But that is going to wrap up this weather update. Thank you for watching and have a good night.